Hey everyone, this is going to be a demo of a game called GMA Tank Commander. This game is not really new, it's been out for quite a while. I don't know exactly when it was released, probably the early 2000s. But this one is really cool and I thought I would demo it. I just got my information back to register it, so I have a registered copy. Yes, this game is not free, but it is so cool and I think it's worth it if you're into it. Basically, it's an audio tank game. It's like you're in command of a modern powerful tank and you have to drive through enemy territory and I think destroy them and keep them from doing things. There are 5 or 6 missions. I think there's 6 if I'm not mistaken. So you have up to 6 missions that you have to complete that get harder and have different objectives. I'm gonna try to play this. The 2 that give me the most difficulty are 2 and 5. So we'll see how well I do there, but I'm going to go ahead and launch the game. As always, of course, you can find all the information in the description. You get this from gmagames.com. So let's go ahead and
GMA Tank Commander.
Launch this.
GMA Tank Commander. GMA Tank Commander registered to crit right.
GMA Tank Commander!
Written by David Greenwood.
Sounds by Phil Vlasak.
Version 1.2.
Enter your selection. Play standard game.
Yeah, so there's the intro, and let me make sure my microphone's on. Okay. That's the intro, and now we're in the menu, and you just up and down arrow through it like you do with a lot of these games.
Play arcade game. Play standard game.
So there's the standard game.
Play arcade game.
Arcade game, which is the regular game, but I think you get more ammo and you have lives.
Play saved game.
You can load your game.
Review game sounds. Exit game. Review game sounds.
And I believe the voice here in the main menu is actually David Greenwood, the guy who makes these games. So let's go into review game sounds.
Sound index. Target acquisition system active.
Okay. So this is the one thing I don't like about this game. It uses pre-recorded text-to-speech prompts. I think they're using the AT&T natural voices. But now I'm in the Learn Game Sounds menu. If you hit
enter your play review.
Sound index. Target acquisition system active.
Right. This is the target acquisition system. This helps you target enemies. Let's go down.
Approaching correct direction.
That sound is played when you're turning to aim at a target and you're getting closer to aiming at it.
Approaching correct range.
This is when you're using shells, standard shells, I believe, and you have to raise and lower the barrel of your tank.
Target selection system active.
Target selection system, I believe this is a different form of radar that alerts you to enemies and things like that.
Full targeting solution.
And that plays when you can hit things, basically.
New target available alert.
Radar contact.
That's very important. You'll hear that a lot as you play this.
Turn approaching.
Those are when you're in mission 2 and you're stuck in this tiny town and you have to go through the streets and turn. I hate that level. It confuses the crap out of me. Let's continue here.
KF Series Tank.
And these are the different types of tanks.
KJ Series Tank. KC Series Tank. KD Series Tank. KD
I'm gonna hit
Series.
enter.
Play arcade. Play saved. Play standard game.
We're gonna play the standard game.
Enter your experience level. Bring 'em on!
Alright, if you are familiar with Lone Wolf or Shades of Doom, these have the same types of difficulties. So let's go to the top. I'm gonna hit home.
It's my turn, Daddy.
That's the easiest one.
Don't hurt me! Bring 'em on!
So, you thought you've had it bad so far. It's a good day to die.
Bring 'em on! Don't hurt me! Bring 'em on!
I'm gonna play
Don't hurt me!
Don't Hurt Me. I think the first one is probably too easy. So let's try this one.
Press F1 for help.
Sector 1.
Attention TC-17.
This is TC-17.
Go north of the beach and destroy all intelligence bases before moving into the town. Access across the river is provided by a bridge in the northeastern corner of the sector, but be careful, the bridge is well guarded.
We're on the beach.
Alright, so that's the mission. If I hit P, you can pause the game, and it does that. You can also hear that it's raining. I'm going to actually turn down my volume on the mixer, my headphones. So if you'll give me just a second. There we go, that's a little more comfortable for me. Right, so let's unpause the game. And I'm going to hit F1.
Game.
Alright, this brings up the help menu. So just like all the other GMA games, you can arrow through here and get lists of keyboard commands.
Movement.
So game, movement,
Weapons. Targeting. Options.
and then options.
Targeting.
Let's just go into targeting just to give you an idea. I'm going to hit enter.
Select next target and distance and direction to current target. D. Target information. V. Toggle targeting system. T. Toggle target detection. O. Direction facing. F. Scan directly ahead. Tab. Scan 180 degrees. S. 360 degree menu based scan. X. Your coordinates. W. Your coordinates.
I'm going to hit enter.
13. 3.
Now,
Game.
when you hit enter on an option, it will activate that option. So that is very handy.
Options.
I'll talk about most of the major keys as well. Let's go into the options.
Natural tank turns on.
Natural tank turns. I think this controls how it turns when you're backing up. I don't totally understand this one. I think it has something to do with driving in reverse when you turn. You can turn this on and off. I think if it's on and you turn, it will turn the way that you would think, but if you turn it off, it goes the opposite way. I'm not the best to explain this.
Auto range setting off.
Auto range setting, when you're using your shells, this will automatically adjust the angle of attack so that you don't have to hit home and end to manually change it. I'm going to keep this off because I think that makes the game too easy.
Announce tank speed off.
Announce tank speed, this is on by default. Basically, what it does when you turn it on is it will announce the speeds as you change with the up and down arrows. I'll turn it on briefly. So to turn any of these on or off, you hit the space bar.
Background music off.
This is the background music.
On.
I'm not a fan of the background music, so I'm going to keep it off.
Off. Remove burning objects. On.
Remove burning objects. This is useful when you're playing and you want to keep things that you destroy on the field to help you navigate.
Use degrees for compass off.
Use degrees for compass. Instead of telling you the cardinal direction that you're facing, it will give you the direction in degrees. So I believe north is 0, east is 90, south is 180, and west is 270.
Save settings.
And then you can save the settings. Let's save these.
Save.
So now we're back in the game, and as you can hear, it's raining, and the beeping is the target system. You can turn that on and off with O. Oh wait, you're not. Oh wait. Okay, yeah. So T turns off your target acquisition, which helps you aim. O turns off the other thing. Let's see. Nope. O turns off the other thing that alerts you to enemies and things like that.
Quarter speed.
So if I hit the up arrow, I'm moving at quarter speed.
Half speed. Three-quarter speed. Full forward. Three-quarter speed. Half speed. Quarter speed. Neutral. Slow reverse. Full reverse. Slow reverse. Neutral.
So I guess those can be helpful when you're first starting, but I'm going to turn those off because I find that really annoying to hear my speed constantly.
Game. Up. Option. Nat. Alt. Announce tank. Background. And off. Back. You. Save.
Save.
Alright. F will tell you which direction you're facing.
North.
T turns on and off the target acquisition system.
Intelligence base 2.
Now if I hit O, right, let's turn that off.
Intelligence base 2. Intelligence base 2.
O turns on and off the thing that gives you information about different objects. I would leave this on all the time in most cases. T turns on and off the target acquisition system, which helps you to aim. So I'm going to turn that on now. And we have our first mission objective, which is one of the intelligence bases. I'm going to hit the right arrow to turn my tank. I'm just going to tap it. Alright, that sound means I'm lined up with it. Now, I need to hit home.
200, 200, 300, 354, 104, 155, 105, 150, 600, 650, 700, 700, 800.
That means I can shoot. Now, to change your weapons, you hit 1 through 6.
Missiles. Standard shells. Missile interceptors. Machine gun. Armor-piercing shells. Cruise missiles. Cruise missiles. Standard shells.
Alright, let's just hit this with a shell.
Good shooting. Good one. Got him.
North.
Right, so that's how you do it. And because I'm playing on a higher difficulty, things will take a bit more to take out. A bit more in terms of ammo. To check your ammo, you hit A.
97.
Alright, let's turn back to the north.
East.
Oop, nope, let's turn north, so I'm hitting control left and right
North.
now. R.
Excellent condition.
R tells you the condition of your tank. When you get hit, your tank will take damage and your crew will repair that, but it takes time. So that's important. I'm going to turn that off right now, the target acquisition system. And let's see here. If you hit S...
Tank trap 650 meters. Wooded area 850 meters. Burning intelligence base 825 meters. Wooded area 700 meters.
It does a scan in front of you. Tab will report what is directly in front of your tank. Yeah, so let's go. So the idea of this sector is you're heading north.
North.
There's a river at the northern end with a bridge and artillery. Let's go at about half speed here. I'm heading north. I'm just going to hit tab. I can hear what sounds like a tank off to the right.
KJ1 ahead 955.
So I hit X. This brings up the scan that tells you what's in your immediate area.
Tank trap wooded area water. Tank KJ1.
And you're supposed to be able to hit the
KJ1.
space bar here.
Radar contact.
Okay. Turn on the target acquisition.
Standard shells.
Now I can hit N
KF1.
and N
KJ1.
and then V
KJ1 ahead 895 meters.
and then D.
North.
Except it moved out of range. Let's see. Let's move up a little bit. They move around a little bit.
KJ1 ahead 885.
And that's D. That will tell me where it is.
KJ1.
Relatively to me. Alright, let's go ahead and... Jeez, this thing move fast.
Standard shells.
Actually, I'm going to turn to face this intelligence base. So, I'm hitting the left arrow and tabbing.
KJ wooded tank.
The tank trap, you don't want to hit those because those will kill you.
Intelligence base 3. 850 standard shells.
Good shooting. Target destroyed.
94 west.
Okay.
North.
So those are two of our objectives taken care of. If you hit F2,
Status. Mission objectives remaining 1. Enemy kills 2.
this tells you information about your mission.
Save game. Yes.
F3 lets you save.
Select slot 1. Save.
We're going to save here.
Play your saved game. Yes. No.
F4 lets you load a game. It will ask you before you do either operation. F5 will let you change weapons.
Missiles 3. Standard shells 94. Missile interceptors 10. Machine gun 300. Armor piercing shells 10. Cruise missiles 1. Cruise missiles 1.
You can hit enter to choose one or hit escape to go out. Each weapon has its own characteristics. F6
Sound index. Target acquisition system active.
is the learn sounds menu. F7,
Right speaker, left speaker.
that is correct. Thank you, David. F8 does nothing. F9,
Sector 1.
Attention TC-17.
This is TC-17.
F9 will read your mission information again. You can hit Alt to skip that, and I think a bunch of other dialogues and things like that. F10 doesn't do anything. F11. Okay, yeah, so
North.
I think you get the idea. Those are the major keys. There's a tank in front of me.
Cliffs 1,000 meters. Burning intelligence base 844 meters. Cliffs burning into wooded area. Tank trap cliffs. Cliffs north.
So I've got one more.
Standard shells.
One more. Intelligence based
KJ1.
find.
Good one. Just minimal damage.
North.
No, I don't want
East.
to east.
North.
Just minimal damage.
Yeah, so we're fine. So just driving north.
River. 850 meters.
And we have
Cliffs. Wooded area. River. Burning tank. River. Helicopter. Cliffs. Cliff. Helicopter. To the right. 1002.
we have a helicopter. Now to take these out, you have to use missiles.
Helicopter. Standard shells. Missiles. To the left. 529. Missile intercepted.
We're taking damage. Just minimal damage. Incoming. We're getting hit pretty hard, sir. Not too bad.
I'm trying to take this out.
Incoming. She's not holding up too well. We've been in better shape. Incoming.
Missile intercepted.
She can't take much more of this. Radar contact.
Missiles.
Incoming.
Shit.
We're getting cooked in here.
East.
Situation critical. Fire. Incoming. Incoming. We better bail out, sir.
Battle is over for you.
And play safe. Play arcade
It tells
game.
me the battle is over for me.
Play standard game.
Yeah, the helicopters can wreck your day.
Enter your experience level.
It's my turn.
Don't hurt me!
Press
Let's try that
F1
again.
for help.
North. Sector 1.
Attention.
Yeah, shut up.
Standard shells.
We know what the mission is. Let's see if we can do this properly this time.
Helicopter. Missiles.
So I'm turning to try to face this thing.
Incoming.
Wait, did I get it?
Target destroyed.
1. West.
I had to use 2 missiles.
West. North.
Excellent condition.
But the helicopter's gone, which is good.
Cliffs. Tank. Trap. Wooded area. Water. Burning copter. To the left. Water. To the left. Cliffs. Cliffs. To the left.
So there's different pieces of geographical terrain. You've got cliffs, you've got rivers, you've got marshes. Generally, you want to avoid most of them. You can get stuck in the rivers, obviously. You can run into the cliffs.
North.
There are woods that you can use to hide yourself from the enemy. Speaking of hiding from the enemy, if I hit Control G,
100%.
this tells me how much fuel I have for the smoke screen, which I believe lets you hide from enemies. It makes it harder for them to actually hit you. I think it only lasts for a minute though, so you'll want to use it very carefully
North.
and very strategically. So let's continue here. I'm going to head north and try to find... Oop.
Standard shells. Intelligence base 960 meters. Intelligence base 1. Two, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 700 and...
Good shooting. Got him.
North. Burning intelligence. Cliffs. Burning in tank. Trap. Wooded water. Cliffs. Cliffs.
We have another intelligence base here somewhere. I can hear the
Intelligence base
chatter.
3.
So here, let me turn off all my radars. That's what the intelligence base is. It's that. It sounds like chatter. It sounds like chatter.
Intelligence
of a
Base
radio.
3.
So, we're going to
Intelligence Base 3, 780 meters.
turn, face it, hit tab to check if it's right in front of me, and get
Standard
a little
shells.
closer.
Right on target. Target destroyed.
North.
Excellent condition.
Now, I'm missing in Shades of Doom.
East.
You could hit R to realign yourself to the actual compass direction.
North.
You can't do that here. You have to turn. Alright, so that's 2 of our objectives. We have 1 more. Look at that, this is easy.
Intelligence Base 2. 850.
Got him. Try it again. Got him.
North.
Alright,
East.
now
North. Cliffs. Wooded. River. Burning River. Burning in KC1. Tank trap cliffs. KC1 to the right. 1000.
I might be able to ignore these tanks. I don't have a lot of ammo,
94.
so I'm trying to conserve my ammo.
River. 750 meters.
Alright, so now the goal is to drive up here towards the river.
North.
There is an artillery.
Wooded air. River. Burning in KD1. Burning in cliffs. Wooded air. Wood. Burning KD1 to the right. 9. River. 300 meters.
Alright, so I'm going to turn east and drive
East.
along the river.
Standard shells.
Let's go slow here.
KD1.
Incoming. Try it again.
900.
Got him. Try it again. We're taking damage. Target destroyed. Not too bad.
East.
Okay.
South.
Turn off the targeting thing.
East.
I took a little bit of damage, but we're okay.
91.
91 shells left. Doing okay.
River. Burning in. River. Bridge of but artillery ahead. 900. Burning tank. Wooded area. Artillery ahead. 9.
Alright, we have the artillery.
Artillery.
To get a little bit closer here.
Burning tank. 4.
Crap. Uh-oh.
Just minimal damage. Just minimal damage.
The artillery is shooting at me.
Bridge of bridge. Artillery ahead. 7. Artillery. 7. Standard shells. 9, 8, 8, 7, 700.
Got that gun.
650.
Okay.
Just minimal damage.
88. East.
Now.
River. Bridge of but burning wooded area. Burning equipment. Burning wooded area. KC2. Wooded area. River. KC2 ahead. 9.
I think I'm gonna have to take out this other tank here. That's guarding the bridge. So basically the artillery was guarding the bridge. And so are these tanks.
KJ2. Standard shells. 700. 5, 450. 5, 400.
Target destroyed. Not too bad.
East. Bridge of bridge. Burning a bridge of river. Wooded. Burning wooded KC2 to the right. 5. East. South.
Take out this other tank
Standard
too
shell.
before it causes me issues.
Not too bad.
Alright.
Cape wooded area. 404 3 200 300.
Good shooting. Got him. Try it again. Target destroyed.
East.
Not too bad.
Oh, we got more?
83. wooded, burning, wooded, KF wooded, KF1 ahead, 9, wood, KC1, river, bridge abut, burning equip, bridge abut, bridge, to the left, 300,
Honestly, I think I'm just gonna
east,
ignore the rest of these.
wooded area,
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna line myself up at the bridge.
wooded area, wooded area, wooded area,
I'm just hitting tab.
wooded area, river, river, bridge abut, bridge, 350 meters.
And I'm gonna save the game.
Save game. Yes. Select slot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.
And you have 9
9
places where you can save your game.
Save.
Let's drive forward here onto the bridge
Bridge 350 meters.
to finish the sector. I'm gonna slow down a little bit.
Bridge 50 meters.
Collision warning.
The bridge is destroyed.
Sector 2.
Attention TC-17.
TC-17 receiving.
Good job, 17. You can leave the town via the road to the north, but first, destroy all of the enemy's ammo trucks. Remember that they use a standard shell as well, so if you need to, restock before you destroy them.
Alright, this is mission 2,
North.
and this is where I have trouble.
East. North.
But I think I'll leave that for the next part of this recording. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. As always, if you have any questions, comments,
Audacity,
you can leave them, and I will do my best to get back to you. Until then, you guys take care.